Okay, so I'm going to recreate for you what is found in this book called Fun with Modes. And lots of folk music uses various modes, and lots of pop music does, so it's a good thing to know how to do. So what we're going to do, I will introduce you to each mode quickly. And on a piano, it's a very, very easy thing to see, okay? So modal music began in ancient Greece, and the early church used a system of modes. Almost all written music before the 1500s was based on various modes. Many well-known folk songs are modal, and lots of pop music uses modal melodies and harmonies. Okay, so any scale that consists of 8 neighboring white keys on a piano, I'm just going to show you on white keys, we're not going to transpose yet, is a modal scale. Okay, so each Greek mode was named after an ancient group of people whose musical system it was supposed to represent. So in our modern system, we still use the Ionian mode, which we call major. The scale using 8 white keys that begins on C and ends on C, which we call the C major scale, may also be called the Ionian scale or the Ionian mode. So here it is. White key to white key, beginning and ending on C. And those are the chords that go underneath. The scale using 8 white keys, beginning and ending on D, is called a Dorian scale. So that's easy to remember, D, Dorian. And it sounds like this. So you can easily hear what degrees of the scale are different than what you would expect. You hear that? So you would expect, right, for a natural minor. So that's the weird one. And here are your chords. The scale using 8 white keys, beginning and ending on E, is called a Phrygian scale, or a Phrygian mode. It sounds like this. And here are the chords that go with it. The scale using 8 white keys beginning and ending on F is called the Lydian scale. It sounds like this. Okay, what note sounds weird to you in that?
C flat or B?
Yeah, that sounds weird. Okay, and here are the chords that go with it. Okay, using 8 white keys beginning and ending on G is Mixolydian. Chords. Okay, I guess I could go back down. I can't remember if I have been or not, sorry. Okay, 8 white keys beginning and ending on A is Aeolian. And that is identical to what we still use as the natural minor, right? And the chords that go with that. And the last scale is the Locrian scale, and that begins and ends on B. This is an artificial mode, okay? It was not used in ancient times. It's just been constructed. It's not an authentic mode, but modern composers occasionally use it. chords. Okay, so the assignment that I have for you is to play modal twinkles. Okay, so what you're going to do is play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in each of the different modes, and I will play them. And what we're doing is just doing variations so that we can use all 7 notes of each mode. And you'll be able to hear the distinct quality of each mode, okay? And they're an excellent way to get your ear used to what they sound like. So here's your Ionian Twinkle. So it's not exactly the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'll play it again. Now I want you to play this until you really know the tune. Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. We're using all 7 notes. Here's the Dorian Twinkle. Phrygian Twinkle. Lydian Twinkle. Lydian Twinkle. Aeolian Twinkle. And Locrian Twinkle. Oh, I know, it's totally weird. I will put this at the beginning because I forgot to tell you fingerings, okay? So whatever key you're in, you're just going to play the Ionian. We're starting on C, right? Mm-hmm. So you're just playing open fifths. So the left hand, no big deal. But I need to give you fingering for the right hand. So you're going to go 1, 4. Then you're going to move your hand and use 4 again, down a second. So we've gone ending on 4, then we pick up and we use 4 again on the F. You're going to go 1, 2, 1. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay? So just follow that same pattern, moving up a second for each mode. And this will give you all 7 of them. Okay?